is that I think the drug companies are going to lobby the U.S. or however that works. They're taking out the cartels right now. I think the pharmaceutical companies are going to start legalizing heroin in like 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years, those guys will have legal prescriptions of heroin. So I think like Pfizer is going to be making clinical.
Somebody didn't Elon just say that?
I don't know.
Somebody, was like, if we legalize these drugs, there's not going to be overdose.
All right, Lemaire, you fixed the problem.
Lemaire, good job.
Keep an eye on that thing.
Guard Dog's, the superstar's already gone. He's left our lives.
I know, dude.
He's already out big dogging on the road.
He's on tour,
on the tour bus, dude, because you know how sticky it gets.
He's on them big silver wings, dude, carrying him across the country.
Shot.
He is, dude. He's such a nice, humble boy, dude. Every week just to tease him.
So we're here with Lemaire Lee, the executive producer today.
The big shot. That's the bigger shot, dude.
Well, it's the big
You should have seen him out, dude, out in Boston way. Lemaire.
I heard.
Bro.
I heard. Ooh, I heard.
Throngs,
big pop.
dude.
Was that your first pop?
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do.
It's a nice feeling, right?
Yeah,
I had a feeling. I actually said exactly that. I said, I'm sure when they did it, he was like, oh, okay. Dude. Hi, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it was very funny.
Yes.
I gave him I told the sound, given the songs is very fun. I was like, go pull up for Lemaire. I was like, pull up Kiss by the Rose at the most dramatic point. He walks up, it was like, I've been kissed by a rose.
I make anytime I get to, I tell them every time Lemaire needs to come out to Simply Irresistible. he walks so autistically and fast to the mic.
I know.
There's no time. It literally just goes, Simply Irresistible. He's like, hi, hello, everybody. It just says Simply Irresistible.
It was the first night I gave him something, but he was so fucking fast. They didn't get to hear it. I forget what I gave him, but it was so fast. I was like, I asked him, did you guys play it? And they're like, yeah, we did. But he was like right to the mic.
Yeah, he's quick.
So I said, look, keep it up, turn it up, and let him stew in it. And dude, it was like, I've been kissed by baby. He walked on.
That's nice.
Dude, it was pretty tight.
Lemaire hit me with the fucking, was that you with the NBC song?
Oh, Round Ball Rock?
Yeah, that gets some people going. I come out to the NBA
that's kinda
NBC
nice.
theme song. No one thinks it's funny.
That's kind of nice, though.
I stand and let it play for a minute, and everyone's like, all right,
Yeah, that stinks.
go, start the show.
Yeah, come on.
Funny music, you've found out several times. Funny
tried to
music
do
at the beginning
ambient.
is only funny to us.
I know. I tried doing like ambient
You're
music.
coming out to like space lasers and shit.
Where you can like barely hear it, so they're like, "What is this?"
And you stand up there like, huh? Isn't it funny? Yeah.
Anyway, dude, I tell you about my death spiral.
No, I'd like to hear it.
Dude, I was doing when I switched. I think I told you this. I switched the order of everything. I was like, I got to figure out like.
Oh yeah.
And dude,
Change up the order of your set.
You got to remember it. You know, it's not as like tight as
it's not as easy as it looks, folks.
Not, dude.
You gotta fucking remember an hour speech.
That's a lot, dude.
It's a lot.
It's a fucking ton. It has to make sense too. And it's like, dude, I came out and just went. I'm like, all right, I got this. And then like 2 seconds in, I went, wait, what was that first thing? And I went, oh, why'd I switch everything around? I was just standing there going, yeah, you know. And dude, people, I was literally, my body was like,
I don't know, man.
My body was like, get off now. And I had to be like, no, dude, I can't end right now. I'm convinced that there's going to be a point where I just have a complete mental breakdown and have to go, hey, sorry, the show's canceled. Yeah, you saw you guys. I'm going home right now.
You gotta just go. You gotta pretend there's an earpiece and go, my dad just died.
There's a part.
I have to go. There's a family emergency. My whole family just died. You understand?
My family got hit with a bus full of gay kids.
Yeah. Please don't fucking ask for a refund. You understand? Goodbye.
I feel like it's one night, guys. Come on.
It's one night. Come on.
Dude, I'm
Give me
telling you,
$60.
I think I have vanquished this part of my brain, but it goes back to you have the dreams where you come
never
out.
vanquished, bro.
You come out, yeah, maybe.
It
Hopefully
comes
not.
back. That's what I was telling you. I was like, I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
Comments, nothing's getting to me.
They get you.
Next week, you'll see me like, guys, stop. What the fuck, guys?
Well, every time it's like the arms race. Dude. You think you develop like the mental structure to be like, nah, I'm pretty impervious, and someone crafts this brand new weapon, and you go,
What made me that? I was watching
mass casualties.
Yeah. Oh, we're ruined. I was watching one Reddit video, and it was in the middle of it's just like, hi, Shane. And I was just like, fuck, I gotta stop doing this.
The videos?
Yeah, anytime there's a comment that's like, hi, Shane.
Oh, yeah. That'll stop you in your tracks.
Yeah, I go, God damn, they know I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm lurking on subreddits.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun to overcome, dude. An absolute, like, dude, go, leave. You know, I get like full body waves of panic that just like start here and just go
on stage.
I've gotten them before. Never before that bad on stage ever in my life. But I got them before from like, if I like mix mushrooms with weed, I get hit with the most sinister. It was that level of like, it's like honestly like a demon passing through my body, and I go,
yeah.
And I was able to stall and then get my feet. I was proud of myself.
I had one like a month ago at the Stand. I don't know why. There was a girl in the front row, and I said something making fun of her, and she was like, "Oh, great," and I felt so bad. And I didn't care, but dude, my face got dark red and I started sweating like fucking crazy. And I couldn't look at her. As soon as she said all great, I was like looking at her. I was like, just started staring at the ceiling the rest of the set.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, you are playing.
Got off stage. I was like, it's hot up there, right? And the host was like, no. I was like, fuck, dude. I think I'm dying. Something's very wrong. I'm dripping in sweat. In a fucking, on like a 10-minute set. I was covered in sweat.
Yeah, it stinks, man. When you know.
Dark red face on stage. An embarrassed face.
Dude, terrible. Crimson, dude. Just crimson.
So weird.
Dude, you're playing with like archaic like biotechnology where it's like being in front of like 25 people, your organism is going like, or even if it's God forbid hundreds if not thousands, your organism's going like, dude, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, this is bad.
Why are all these people staring at us? They're going to eat us. Get out. Get out. Your body's going, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
Your brain goes, but we need to.
That's why it evacuates all the shit. Piss and diarrhea before you go on stage.
Dude.
It's a guarantee.
Can of snakes.
It is.
You sit down right before. People are like, dude, that was quick. And I'm like, yeah.
It's one spray of shit out of my ass. And then it's like, all right, let's go on stage. Pardon me, I have to spray a horrific spray of shit out of my ass.
I have the physiology of a sick dog before I go on.
Cocktail, just slinking around the green room.
Yeah.
So, man, do you drop vicious diarrhea sometimes before you go on stage?
No, I poop before I go home. Or before I leave the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try.
I do too. And then I go and I sit there and I go, hold on a second. It's like,
hold on, I'm nervous. My stomach's upset.
I take like a duck shit in the toilet.
No, granted, I just got done eating some Buffalo Bites and 4 Bud Lights. And I'm nervous. Hey, I throw some dip in there.
Yeah, true.
Some Skull. That'll settle my stomach.
But it was good. It was good overall. I don't want to paint the wrong portion, but in terms of an inner, I haven't had that intense of an inner episode in a while. And I went like, whoa, that was a crazy arena for it. And it's, it's only 4 seconds and it feels like 40 minutes. And you just go like, they know I lost my mind.
Everybody knows I'm retarded.
No problem. Dude, it was, either way.
Everyone in the crowd can see I'm a giant buffoon. They're right. It's not that good. That comment was right. I'm better at podcasting than stand-up.
Dude, Boston was pretty nice, dude. We stayed in South Boston.
Oh, you're
Southie, bro.
Dude,
as I was talking the whole time I was talking about this,
so sick.
Walking around, I was so tough, dude, the whole time.
Were you listening to Dropkick Murphys?
No, I should have. I was just walking around. I was going back like I wanted to tap into like 80s Southie. So I'm like, no music. I'm walking around.
Oh, nice.
The fuck's his problem?
Yeah, you're like, what's that guy? Fucking Vietnamese?
I was telling him.
Get him, Mark.
I was telling him I was eyeing up, and I was like, I saw an Asian dude, and I just went.
Yeah, you're like, don't, dude. I'm Mark Wahlberg.
that was all I thought.
I'm Mark Wahlberg.
But dude, I was walking.
Stay out.
I was walking around being like, dude, I was like, this place is not tough. Like, this place has gone soft. Just walking.
Southie?
Dude, it's been like completely developed.
I can't believe you're talking about South.
I was, dude. I was walking the streets just being like, dude, I didn't see a single soul. I don't think anyone lives there anymore.
How does Boston get so many fucking movies?
It looks
every
cool.
movie's from Boston.
Because it looks cool.
A bunch of white. Actually, I know the answer. It's the last white tough city.
That's what I'm saying.
So white people, that's good for that's a big blockbuster.
Yep.
White people love to see whites being tough.
That's exactly what it's a tough white place. But dude,
there's so many tough white movies, dude. Gran Turismo, just a white guy, just like, get out of here.
The hell.
Get out of my neighborhood. I'm tough white.
Didn't he stay there? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he stayed. And then he fucking Marky marked. A bunch of Asians moved in. He was like, what are you guys doing in my neighborhood?
Get out of my garage.
Yeah.
They're in there doing their math homework.
Gran Torino.
Dude, I'm walking around is like, I'm like, I might honestly be the toughest dude here. Completely untouched. I thought I was.
You might be the toughest guy in South.
Dude, no, they have the heroin bros kicking around. They're hiding. I went to a Target and it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, all right. I was like 9:50. I was like, I'll get a couple things and leave. They hit the lights. They just cut the lights.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not pitch black, but it's dark. So I'm like, all right, fuck, let me get out of here. I'm like pushing my cart. I'm like, they'll probably be like, I was thinking there was going to be like parents or someone there who like ran out of time getting stuff. It was literally 7 heroin addicts in like just different shopping carts, all like going about their business shopping. Dude, I was checking out and it was just one guy just being like, excuse me. And there's just
That's like a tough white, dude.
Dude, it was a polite heroin addict.
That's nice.
It was kind of nice. He was like, I'm sorry about that. He was completely just lost, dude. And there was a couple the whole
That's
time.
gotta be tough to be a heroin addict and still have like self-guilt. Or like guilt and like aware that you're causing a problem.
He was intensely aware of the fact that his presence was a burden on, but it was just because
I've never seen one that has that awareness.
Dude, the other two, there was a couple who was dude and a girl. The dude just kept going like, baby. White heroin addict dudes talk like 30s jazz musicians. Dude. They're so smooth.
They gotta be.
Baby.
You gotta keep your babe in line.
Dude, exactly. He kept being like, baby.
Babe, don't worry. I'll get the juice for us, honey.
Baby.
Come on, baby. We got some stuff outside.
They really do.
All right, now steal that. We got heroin outside. We're going to do some heroin in 5 minutes.
And she kept trying to pump
Steal
up.
those Dunkaroos.
Dude, she was
Steal that box of Dunkaroos.
baby.
They locked them up. We stole too many Dunkaroos, baby. Gushers.
Dude,
They get a box 24 pack of Gushers, just heroin and Gushers.
Dude, they were talking about snacks. He was like,
They love snacks.
I like the cherry ones. Like, actually, let me see if I have any cherry ones. She'd be like, babe, put this shirt on. It looks so good on you. You're wearing the shit out of this shirt. They're like
so
picking
nice.
gear out. And he'd be like, baby, come here,
Those are
baby.
the good times.
it was the good times.
They
were both about the screaming
documentary. They're going to be in rubble. In rubble. Dead in rubble, dude.
I had the biggest.
Not from a collapsed building. After the building collapsed,
Oh,
he went laid in a fucking...
They just wake up and start her pullovers.
Yeah,
like, where the hell did this come from? Dude, it was, listening to their conversation was the funniest fucking things. I'm like, all right, I get out of there finally. And I'm like, now there's like the bros. There's literally probably like 12 active, like nodding out, fucked up dudes. One of them was just like torso in a shopping cart, just like passed out, but it was crazy. So I'm outside now. I'm kind of like, dude, one of these dudes, because one guy, anyone who walked by him, he'd be like, what the fuck's your problem, fucking pussy? Like he would just would talk shit to anyone. So I was like, he kept bopping around. I'm like, dude, if he sees me, he's gonna say something to me. I was like, I don't want to fucking fight this guy. So we're sitting there. I'm waiting outside. I'm like, I call an Uber. I'm like, oh my god, Harry.
You got like zombie walk past him.
I had to, dude, literally.
You know how in the movies they like pretend to be zombies? You got to do that. If you see one, you got to.
Well, it was the cops are right there. So I walked out with them. The cops are sitting
Fucking
there. Like,
cops aren't going to do anything.
They were yelling at the pigs.
Yeah, they don't like the fucking
pigs.
fucking
dude,
quap.
The quaps. I
Quaps.
walked past the cops.
Yeah, the quaps.
I didn't want to be looked at as another heroin addict. So I walked back all upstanding.
Yeah.
Like, hello, sir. And officers, I'm just here to get stuff for my family. Dude, so I walked out. So I was like, yeah, I should have zombie walked, honestly.
Fucking fruit by the foot. The cops are going to stop us from getting the gushes.
I walk out. The guy's talking shit to everybody, and I'm like, I hope this guy doesn't say anything to me. And in my head, I'm like, like heroin guys, they're not like, you're not scared of them, but like you just don't want to touch them because you don't know.
Yeah,
like radioactive. Like a dude nodding out in a parking lot might have, some sort of disease that you don't want to, you don't want to like mix blood.
Yeah.
So
like the plague.
Yeah, literally.
They have old diseases.
Dude, I know.
They have diseases are back.
I know.
These guys ruined their immune system so much. It's crazy.
Dude, I go out. I'm like, this guy's starting fights with everyone. I'm looking. I'm like, please don't. Please don't. My Uber driver pulls up. Old Asian man. I went, because this guy's, he looks over. He literally sees the driver and goes, and starts walking over to the car.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going, no.
Oh, no.
Dude, he walks up to the window. He's like yelling. I don't know what he's yelling something. He walks up to the window and goes, okay, you're a goon. What's a goon to a goblin?
Yo.
To the Asian driver. And I was like, damn, that actually kind of fucking ruled.
He said, okay, you're a goon. What's a goon
in his
to a
face.
goblin?
He went to the face to the window, Jurassic Park style, dude. Okay,
Breathed on the window.
like, because I thought he was gonna yell
Trying to
something.
open the door. He's like, fuck, they're learning.
I thought he was gonna yell something terrible.
pawing.
Dude, he yelled that, and I went, pretty funny.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, all right.
That's why you need a Tesla, dude. They don't know how to open those.
True,
Those
yeah.
are tough doors to
I
open.
don't know how to fucking know. I go get a lift.
You look like an asshole every time.
I've gotten an Uber for those guys multiple times. I'm like pushing the door, like Elon Musk rules and is good at Twitter. No, that doesn't work.
They fucking, the last thing you want is one of those guys. Although he's obviously the Asian driver never heard Lil Wayne. He was probably like, damn, that was pretty fucking cool.
He was
What that guy just said was pretty neat.
He was not having. It's like a 55-year-old Asian man who was almost. You know when you like, there's a dude who's like so old and very still linked to his like Asian roots. When like you talk to them, it almost looks like it's just like. I guess they just don't understand the language. But he was like, he literally just like looked at this guy yelling, was like the most calm, serene, just. There was no like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It was just kind of like, it's a passive, just
beast.
Pretty sick, yeah.
Stoic.
Mass. I think he just drove down from the top of a misty mountain and picked me up. It's real.
You're right. Yeah.
But then, so I threw my stuff. I had to load all my groceries in his trunk. So the guy leaves the Asian guy, and like a slow Mexican dude walked by, and he just looks up at him and he goes, fucking pussy. And the dude, he would stop. I sat there and slowly load him so I could watch. The Mexican guy would literally if you go like that to a dog, he froze. He went, hey, fuck you, man. And then the guy would laugh and go, you fucking queer. And dude started fucking with this guy. And he would, every time he said anything to him, he'd go, fuck you, man. Dude, it was like when a dog goes on all fours. He would go, fuck you, man. Dude, and there's such a delay that he'd be like, yo, fucking pussy, I'll beat your ass. And he'd stop and just go, fuck you, man. And then go about his, everything he said, the guy would freeze. It was like a 10-second thought. And he'd go, fuck you.
Yeah.
Dude, it was making me laugh. So fucking, I couldn't get over how funny it was.
That's his, yeah.
Oh, I was doing it to
Those are the worst. Those are the worst. Those are the worst homeless. The ones that are scream. They're always scream. They're in an argument with themselves.
Yeah.
There's dudes all the time in New York that'll just walk past you like, fuck that shit, motherfucker. I told that motherfucker, shut up, bitch. And then they're not on the phone, dude.
I know. You got to walk by them like, please don't make eye contact.
Please don't fucking spit on me.
Yeah. Told you, my friend did the best thing ever when they were around a dude who was just completely losing it, and he was screaming and locking eyes with people. And he was like, yo, sorry about it. It was his fault. And the guy was locked eyes with his friend.
Oh, no.
And he just walked away, and he was like, fuck you, dude.
No.
You fucking asshole.
Oh, my God.
He's like, dude, it was his fault.
Yeah. that would work.
I know.
There's the motherfucker. That's the guy who's the cause of all my problems.
It was that shit was so fucking funny of just watch. I'd never seen a Target like that.
They got to be pumped for springtime.
Oh, dude.
They get like a month or two grace period here before it gets swelteringly hot.
Well, their whole life makes sense. They get 2-month period where it's like your life makes sense.
If you get a 24-pack of Gushers you just stole from CVS, a little bag of that sweet stuff.
Did your girl pick you out a shirt?
Go to the park, just lay in the grass. You don't even need the park. Everywhere's the park at that point.
They were camped out in the parking lot itself.
Yeah.
So there was those strips of grass within the parking dividers. Dude, they had their clothes hanging on like a little shitty tree, and they were just laying in the grass.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking nuts.
Denver had a nice little tent city
Really?
going. Yeah. One of the parks was just a fucking Hooverville.
Ah, dang.
They're going to tear it down soon.
Are they really?
Making legislation. Everyone's excited about it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'd be excited, but also what are you going to do?
Dude, you could buy.
What are you going to do to all these people?
Everyone keeps saying house the homeless, and it's like, dude, is it a biodome? Like, what are we working with here? Are we trying to put them in a Radisson and act like them being in a Radisson's not going to be a problem? Like they're not gonna, you know what I mean?
I think they did that here. I think they did that a lot of places.
Yeah,
during COVID, they were like, just
toss them to tell.
Toss them, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I don't get it. Why during COVID did we house the homeless?
I don't know. Oh, it was because they were roaming around going 2 feet from people. That was when you really saw how much people cared. I remember dude, there's all these guys that stand on Columbus Boulevard and people roll their window down and give them $1. During COVID, the window was up and people were just, they didn't get paid anything.
I'm sure for money. The part of me thinks it's probably just, we got some kickbacks. They're like, we have a budget of $10 billion. We need to help with COVID.
True.
We'll just say
Fill the
renting
Radisson.
the Radisson cost $3 million.
Yeah.
It actually cost us $100,000.
Sure.
We had to keep that.
Yeah, they kicked them back out, didn't they? As soon as,
I think so.
COVID came out. Yeah, you could do it. My thing is, you could do it. It's like, then what? I mean, maybe just give them some tube.
Tommy's ex lived down there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And in her, like across the street from her, they just turned it into the homeless center of the city.
Jesus.
So like every day she was out there and like people were just screaming all day. Yeah.
You should, I mean, this
Just destroyed her house.
This is a tough take, but it should be if you become like, not like, there's like, they talk about like housing insecure, like a dude's crashing on the couches. It's like, bro, that's not, to me, that's not homeless. I get it. You don't have a crib.
Yeah.
Sucks. But you're not with the bros, dude. Yeah. That's what I mean. I've heard it before. Like, oh, there's like a quarter of people who are homeless. It's like, no, not having a house sucks. I get that. But like, I'm talking about the true dudes.
Yeah.
The true dudes who just walk around all day in a park and have not even a couch to crash on.
Screaming.
Yeah, dude. Those are tough dudes. That level.
What do we do with them?
That level of homeless should be an country exchange.
Yeah.
We're just like, yo, we hit you.
We could Scarface and we could send them to Cuba.
Yeah, we'll take your
Give
best
them
and
a
brightest.
reverse. Yeah.
I'm saying we do a swap. We'll take one of your best and brightest, and you get like 4 dudes who are just going to stand around and scream in a plaza. And it's like, what else? Well,
Yeah.
It's not a bad deal. It's like you got to give these dudes just like a rice cake every day. We'll take one of your kids into America, and you'll have to now just fucking just heard like 5 homeless dudes. You're like a Filipino farmer, dude. You have 5 dudes.
Get them out in the
screaming at their
patties.
stepdad, dude.
Yeah. Just screaming.
It's like fucking, imagine instead of waking up to a rooster, just being like, motherfucker. It's time to get up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the best take in the world, but
No, I don't. There's no answer.
I mean, it's up to them. That's the only real answer is like, you can't sit, you can't
Can't do heroin.
You can't do heroin. It's like, and if adults completely lose the ability to care for themselves, someone's either going to have to dedicate their entire lives to going through their assisted daily activities or whatever of living, or those dudes are going to like fucking stroke out on the street because like,
Yeah.
it sucks. When dudes lose their mind and can't function, it fucking sucks.
It seems to be what everyone's doing is just waiting them out. Just be like, they're going to die.
Yeah, man. Or they're going to figure out.
They're not going to die, dude. They don't die.
No. Or
Well, they do. There's just a lot of them.
There are. And there's more.
And
I
they
think
might die and come back, dude.
I think there's more every day.
I think they die and are just like,
Well, they're getting,
back.
they'll probably figure out some sort of like drug to put them on to kind of completely like pacify them. I think that's what's going to happen. True.
Heroin takes them out for a while.
Well, dude, did you hear my theory? My theory right now with the heroin is that I think the drug companies are going to lobby the U.S. or however that works. They're taking out the cartels right now. I think the pharmaceutical companies are going to start legalizing heroin in like 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years, those guys will have legal prescriptions of heroin. So I think like Pfizer is going to be making clinical.
Somebody didn't Elon just say that?
I don't know.
Somebody, was like, if we legalize these drugs, there's not going to be overdoses.
Yeah, well,
we can.
They did it in
regulate
England.
them.
They did it in England, like I think, like I don't know, the 1920s or something, where they like tossed the bros. You would come in for a prescription, they'd give you clean hair, like safe heroin. They like measured out for you, and they'd be like, "All right, dude, you sure you want to stop doing this?" And apparently, it worked like really well. So they say in the book, Chasing the Scream. But yeah, dude, I think. Fine, it'd probably be a good thing though. But I think they're going to lock up the cartels. So aren't they already like locking those bros up right now in El Salvador?
I don't know. I think it's very difficult.
True. I mean, it's
because they control the government.
Yeah, true. But if I mean, it's one of those things you could puppet pretty easily.
Yeah.
It'd be like, especially if they're like, dude, it's billions of dollars. So
Yeah.
you send in special forces to be like, all right, yo, these guys, dude, the United States military could destroy cartels in like 2 seconds. At least I would think so.
Yeah, but I think there's enough people in America making money off of it.
True, yeah.
And the entire Mexican government's making money off of it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, they'd be tough enemies to have too from a political standpoint.
The lads?
Yeah, the lads.
We don't want war with the lads, dude. We're going to need the lads.
I know.
Especially China and Russia teaming up.
Yeah.
They don't want that though. What if we Normandy China with a bunch of lads?
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
That'd be absolutely unstoppable.
Instead of fucking CCR playing, you just hear fucking you know. That'd be fun. Pelotas. Hey.
They would be. You think they have a stronger military?
Mexico?
Yeah, they're such hard. I mean, they get after it.
They do. They have some beasts. They have beasts, but they all join the fucking cartel.
True.
All the like heads of the cartels, like security and shit, are former generals.
I wonder if they'll pay them off. I wonder if they'll be like, look, you guys are not cartels. You're actually production facilities. Pfizer's going to control the distribution of all the world's heroin. I mean, I guess they would be like, no. Can't have a ball. That's a jefe.
That would be awesome.
I think that's going to happen.
For them, they'd be like, all right, nice. Now we all don't die and go to jail.
Yeah, well,
we'll just keep making heroin.
And then you could just like.
But then they're gonna get hit with salaries. They're gonna be like, actually, you guys make $60,000 a year now.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I'm the jefe. Yeah, true.
It's like, all right, well, we're gonna make it illegal, or we're gonna make illegal stuff, sell it cheaper.
I mean, they also might be like, we'll make it illegal. We're gonna make it legally and come down here, and I'll call my friends in the Pentagon. They'll bomb you guys. I think, again, maybe not, but I have a feeling that's going to happen. Dude, it's billions. It's billions of dollars, and it's not going to be hard in 15 years to legalize heroin. It's going to be actually probably really easy. With more and more of those 10 cities coming up, there'll be some guys going to come up and be like, we need to do something about this, and this needs to be humane.
We need to do something about these homeless.
Dude, what's his name? Pearson. Yeah, that was uncomfortable, dude.
It's making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, it was just I mean, again, this obviously sounds like bullshit for me to say, but it seems fake, dude.
Yeah,
the shot's on 6 people. You can kind of tell when there's no one attending a thing too. Just the way it's shot, you're like, yeah, there's nobody there.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it yet, but yes, hearing somebody talk like they're from the 60s.
Yeah.
It'd be like if there was a white politician now, like, say what we're gonna do. Say. It's like, wait, why are you talking like that all of a sudden?
It's kind of the Leon Bridges
how
effect.
you talk?
Leon Bridges is a bit of a time capsule.
Who's that?
He sings. He's like a black dude who sings like very soulful, older R&B, and the music's fantastic. Then I saw an interview with him, and he's like, it's like he's from the 1930s.
It's like Greta Van Fleet.
Is that
no, that other band that just is doing Led Zeppelin. I was like, listen to it. It's pretty good. People get so mad.
They're pretty. I like them. Yeah, the lead singer is a lot in acquired, and I'm an acquired taste lead singer. Dude. I'm an acquired.
He does something to me. I like that boy. Something about that lead singer I like, dude.
I was hoping it was a girl.
He's cute.
Really?
He's a little cutie, dude.
How new is Greta Van Fleet?
I think they're old.
So they took the mantle of wizard rock, basically.
Yeah, they just do Led Zeppelin and kind of Rush.
That's kind of sick, actually.
Yeah. It's a Led Zeppelin cover band, but
that's awesome.
What's wrong with some more Zepp, dude?
Dude, I mean,
that's what I don't get.
People still need to get.
I was saying,
let out.
I was talking to Billy about it. He was like, "Fuck that, fuck you. That shit sucks." It's a Led Zeppelin cover band. I was like, "What's wrong with getting more Led Zeppelin?"
Yeah, dude.
Now we get new Led Zeppelin.
You get the let out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I liked them. The singer was, and again, I have to give it because like I like Neil Young, and I know Neil Young's an acquired taste for people vocally, so I can I can get down with like an acquired taste, singer. But I
sucked on Bill's dick. I fucked his asshole. What are you looking at, Lamisi? You like that boy? You don't like that boy. I see the face you're making.
Not a fan.
You don't agree with my boy.
Not a fan of Greta Van Fleet.
Matt played.
We tried it. We both listened to it.
Yeah.
I thought it was all girls. I didn't know.
No, it's cute boys.
It had me, and then that guy would sing again, and I go, "Fuck, man."
Something. I liked it one day on a plane. That's when I was texting you. I was like, "This shit's good," and then I landed and started listening to it again. I was like, I was wrong.
Well, dude, I was talking to the dude standing outside the hotel you're at. It was like we were talking about Spotify. You went inside, and I was like the valet dude, and I'm like, we're talking Spotify, and I was like, nice. Bro. He was like, I can't listen to music anymore. And I'm like, yo, I have a hard time, dude. Like, I don't like now that I have total control over like what I can listen to whenever. I get bored quickly.
Yeah, it's hard.
The only thing I listen to now is I listen to Shane Chillis playlist, dude.
Nice.
Shane Chillis is growing. I can only listen to like electronica, pop, like Rufus Del Sol.
The Chevy Cruze, the all new Chevy Cruze.
The all new Chevy Cruze. The McCuckster was
Matt McCuckster.
You gave me the McCuckster. That was a whole new genre of music I didn't ever listen to before.
Gay EDM.
That's all I can listen to now. It's like dude. Rufus Del Sol. Yeah, just gay EDM. I put it on in the morning and make breakfast for my whole family.
Gay music's so nice.
It's the only music left. It's literally
really is. I try to listen to fucking like the Spotify new rap playlists and shit. Every song just blows.
Yeah.
It's getting old, dude.
Did you get into the Spotify the AI DJ now?
No.
Spotify has a feature where it's like, "Hey, what's up, man? This is the DJ," and I've taken some of your blasts from the past, combined them, and there's like a DJ that'll talk to you and put together a playlist. So far, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's kind of funny though. And it's like, what's up, man? I'm the Spotify DJ. And it's like,
It's just Josh Adam Myers. Hey, man.
But yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Reminds me of that Canadian fucking. Oh, you guys weren't there.
What?
Canadian strip club DJ. It's like, oh, bud, look how hot she is.
No.
That's what he did the whole time.
What?
It was the best.
That's
He's the
actually
worst. Yeah, he wasn't an American like, coming up to the stage and later, give it up later.
Yeah.
This guy was literally just a Canadian bro, just like, boys, look at her boobs. Oh, yeah.
What?
She's so hot, boy. Look at all the naked ladies around here, boys.
He was horning out.
It was awesome. Yeah.
What?
Occasionally you just hear him like, oh, yeah.
So he was DJ and MCing. He was MCing too. Yeah, American strip club DJs sound like they're like punching themselves in the nuts the entire time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh god.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I gotta go back to the fucking gymnasium today.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm not excited about it.
Dude, it is. Once you're there, it's the best, dude.
It's gonna feel good. No, actually, today's gonna suck. I haven't worked out in like a month.
Yeah, but
I
still,
got rocked.
dude, you feel so. That's the only thing
I'm
my
just gonna
body.
be sore on a plane tomorrow. I'm gonna have my sore ass and hamstring on a plane for fucking 6 hours.
Yeah,
I'm
kind of.
gonna go to fucking Vancouver.
You going to VC?
Yeah,
Damn.
that sucks.
Far as fuck.
Yeah, it's the farthest place ever.
Yeah.
For real, it'd be like flying to fucking like Brazil.
How far? Yeah, Brazil is about that actually.
Yeah,
Didn't we connect in Vancouver for Australia?
yeah.
Yeah, it was like a
It was
fucking
6 hour fucking flight. And then it's like, all right, now we got to cross the Pacific Ocean. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
That flight?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. Told
Yeah.
you I had heart palpitations for like 7 days afterwards.
Yeah, that was a negative experience.
Yeah, dude.
Australia was sick, but that
Place
flight, I was just dreading the flight back.
Dude, it's the jet lag coming back from there. I've ever heard. I thought jet lag was just a thing people made up.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd always be like, yeah, I guess I'm a little tired from flying back from
The only
California.
time I get is a late show on the West Coast.
Yeah.
The first day.
Yeah.
When you fly out there and then you're like, oh shit, it's 3 a.m. back home.
Yeah.
That's why I'm fucking dead.
Face feels hot and shit.
Yeah, you're just on
kinda sucks.
stage. Just yawning in between jokes.
Yeah, dude, you heard it here first. I do think legal
Legal
heroin. Pfizer.
Yeah.
I think one of them is going to control. That'll be another $1 billion entry. Right now, it's the vaxes. I think are going to be like they tried them.
Dude, they're killing my mom.
The vaxes,
My mom's still getting
the
vaxxed.
boosties.
She's getting boosts.
Yes,
I was like, I told you, stop.
the booster is like
Stop getting the
booster is
boosties.
basically Comcast.
If
If you're like
just ripping
55
off old people.
you're getting it for some reason.
Yeah, because they still they trust doctors. Like you would think they're right. They go in, the doctor's like, yeah, looks like you could use another booster. It's been 3 weeks. Dude. Why don't you shoot that shit back into you?
I'll like talk to my dad, like, what's your cable plan? He's like, it's like $750.
Dude.
I'm like, dude, stop paying this.
It works for me. I just steal everything. Phil has
True.
HBO Max.
True. You get to-
Comcast. I get to watch the Phils. I steal $400 worth of Phil shit. Dude. He has no idea.
I'm like, dude, you don't need. He's like, yeah, but it's right there. You talk to my remote. You
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
And that never, they're like, Phillies baseball. God damn it. Comcast Sports Network. It's like, you requested Paw Patrol. God damn it.
It's like an Indian spelling bee.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm interacting with technology.
They
It's
can't.
so funny.
It's coming for us shortly, dude.
I
I
know.
checked out a while ago. Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Well,
All this. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
foreign.
Yeah.
I'm not operating on Lemaire's level.
Lemaire's a knowledgeable feller, dude.
Lemaire, I'd like you to get involved in this. I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'd like you to tell us a fun story.
I don't have nothing crazy's happened.
No?
Really, nothing.
It doesn't have to be crazy. Just from your heart and soul. Like, what have you been feeling lately?
Why don't you come sit over here?
We got to monitor all this stuff.
Yeah, I gotta.
Will something fuck up? Isn't it good to go?
I think so, but I don't want
Does
to.
stuff fuck up during the show?
No, but I just don't want it to. I guess,
All right. No,
yeah, I
that's
don't
okay.
wanna-
You don't
yeah.
have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, the plug
I
fell
want the
out.
people to see you, though. I like when they look at you.
True.
You're a fun guy to look at.
We're all in our shorts today.
Yeah, it's shorts time.
Dude,
I'll be wearing socks, sandals, gym shorts, and a baseball jersey the remainder of this summer.
as you should.
Yeah.
I was kind of
Until football season. Then it's Notre Dame time.
Yeah, long sleeves come back out. Dude, I got discombobulated today in the warm weather where it was just warm all of a sudden. I'm walking around and it's just like
Yeah.
Part of me in my head is
I'm excited to get jock itch as I do every time it gets hot now.
I hit the baby powder.
Yeah.
I hit it early.
Doesn't that give you fucking nut cancer?
No way. That gives you sweet nuts, dude.
I think you gotta check that out.
Really?
I think they keep getting sued like every fucking week.
I thought just babies couldn't breathe it in.
Talcum.
Really?
Talcum powder.
I thought it was just cornstarch.
Lemaire, search that for me, brother.
Yeah, check it out. Look up Johnson & Johnson's baby powder. Yeah, it's just I just spray it on my grundle, dude.
I forgot about it. It's time.
Dude, it's like shards of glass.
Something's wrong with my ass and grundle.
What's wrong with your
I don't know. I told you it hurts.
Your like the
My
actual
grundle's been itching
really
like out of control.
Ooh, hopefully you don't have eczema, bro.
Oh no.
I have bouts of eczema every now and again. It took me forever to figure out what it is.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out. Like before bed, I'll just go to fucking town on my gooch.
You might have the eggsy. You might have some eggsy, bro.
Just listening to a book on tape about Adolf Hitler. I'm still listening to it.
How is it?
I don't know. I fall asleep every time, so I'm just
Good
lost.
guy, bad guy? How is it?
It turns out he was not great. Beginning of the book, you're like, God, this guy's on to something.
He lost the plot.
I found the information. They recently settled for $9 billion because their baby powder causes cancer.
All the baby powder does?
Johnson and Johnson?
Yep.
I thought breathing it in was fucking him up. I thought there was like asbestos in it. What? Shit,
Nah.
I'll get off of it. I'll just start putting cornstarch. I'll have some tamales underneath my fucking grundle.
There's nothing we can do.
Dude, what the hell am I supposed to do? I'm not going to vaz my fucking...
I'm just going to keep doing it. I do
grundle.
tons of shit that causes cancer.
Yeah. How the fuck was baby powder? I mean, maybe for babies
No, it's dudes nuts.
are getting fucking...
Yes, you're getting nut cancer from tossing
Yikes.
baby powder on.
Oh, that sucks.
That does suck. That's like the greatest feeling in the world.
I guess, dude, it's...
My nuts are sweating right now.
Dude, I put it on this morning and I was sliding. Dude, I was fucking walking like, oh my God. I was gliding this morning.
Ooh, that's a good feeling. That felt really good, what I just did.
Yeah, airing it out. Having a little dick fan would be nice.
You heard us? Sheath?
Dude, just a little thing you put right here, battery powered, that goes right up your shorts.
Smell the whole room up. Make sure the whole room you're in smells like nut sweat.
Maybe your dick has to sweat like that. Like, you know, like that's the argument against deodorant. It's like your lymph nodes are all up here and your body's like pushing moisture out. Then you just literally, it's like sealing a door.
Yeah.
You're sealing a door in your body and there's water that has to get out. Deodorant probably is bad for people.
Everything's bad, dude.
True. Smelling like shit is also bad.
Smelling like shit's way worse for your health.
Yeah, true.
Now everyone doesn't like you, and that has severe ramifications on your health. Trust me, I know.
Why do they hate you? Because
Everybody hates
Why?
me.
Because when you break out of the Matrix, dude, they fucking hate you.
Dude, everyone hates when you break out of the fucking Matrix. We might have to break out of the New York Matrix.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Could be time, dude.
Could be.
We'll see.
Yeah, it could be.
We'll see.
True. Stay
Hey.
tuned. Stay
Got 'em.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Gotcha.
Going to Alaska.
We're moving to Alaska.
It'll be awesome.
It's the new comedy hub,
Alaska.
Juneau. Just get ripped apart by bears.
Dude, I was thinking about speaking of disappearing my physical body.
Yeah,
I was actually thinking last night, I've been stressed, bro. I've been fucking.
I understand, man.
So stressed, but I was like trying to see if there's an amount of Ozempic you could take to just reduce 100% of your body mass. I want to take the new fucking fat medicine and disappear, dude.
Yeah, does it reduce like bone mass?
To zero, yeah. I want to completely disappear. Just get the mega shot of Ozempic and just go.
I bet you could do like shortening surgeries.
Like what?
Like
life shortening.
Take like like
Getting life
take like
shortening.
giant chunks out of my femur and shin bone and start taking chunks out of my arm. Take some vertebrae out.
I thought you were saying getting a life shortening
No, you
surgery.
could see if you can just eliminate most of your body.
like a life reduction.
Yeah, just a physical reduction. Keep all the fat though.
I had someone drill a hole in my gallbladder to reduce 10 years off my life.
Oh yeah.
I had my spleen ruptured.
Yeah, I went into the doctors. They poked a hole in my head. That eased a lot of my problems.
Yeah, I got bugged out the other day on that shit of what the fuck was I saw the Ozempic. That was one thing. And I think it was just the shots in the Ozempic. There was the article and they were like, I mean, yeah, obviously people gain weight, but it's not your fault. We're around all these high calorie nutrient or high calorie foods, sedentary lifestyle. And I think they are really priming people to completely give up and just be like, dude, sit down, relax. Nothing's your fault. You have no power over anything. Just accept it.
Sweet.
We'll take care of you.
Thank you.
Just vote. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. And it's like,
Yes.
it's pretty understandable, dude.
Dude, by the time the Civil War does erupt in America, just the fats.
Dude.
Fats with
charge.
machine guns.
It'll be a charge. It'll be the
Yeah.
first time in a battle. Everyone stops a quarter of the way and they're like, charge. It'll be like moving Roman
Casualty
legions.
rates on just crossing the battlefield. It's gonna be crazy. We lost an entire brigade, sir.
World War
Why?
III. Dude, World War III. I'm just the fattest, dude. I'm just
coming.
mobility scooters coming across the plains.
It's gonna be a battle, dude.
It'll be
With
Star Wars.
lasers.
It'll be Star
Dudes
Wars.
on fucking scooter. Just evaporating.
It'll be Star Wars. It'll be fat dudes and their robots fucking attacking each other.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't like it. I don't like where this country's headed.
It's a problem of personal agency. They're putting out like it's not your fault. You had no control. You can't help it. Everything's set in stone. I'm going like, God damn, that's so fucking dismal and bleak.
Yeah.
That's the best part of being a human being. We're the only animals that can like hijack our own biology and fucking get in there and reflect. And they're being like, no, that's not really a thing. You're predisposed to just fucking eating these snacks.
Yeah, I mean the snacks are good.
The snacks are good.
They made snacks.
Dude, I was telling the mayor up here, I have more and more empathy now or sympathy for like, we're listening to Hunter Biden book, him talking about just like abusing bottles of alcohol.
Yeah.
Every day that passes, I go, I can see why alcohol gets you. Every day that every day that passes, I'm like,
all rules, dude. But yeah, you can't be drinking bottles of vodka in your garage.
but I get it, dude. I get it. Because what they did was fucked up when they tricked people with the 1 or 2 drinks a day are not only safe, but better for you. That is tricky, dude. Because you can have 2 drinks and it's like,
Yeah, you can not drink.
I know. That's what I'm
pretty
saying.
good for you.
For sure. But they were like, well, they did a study saying,
But then what? Then what? What do you want to live forever? Come on, man.
well, the arguments of that are if you drink, you tend to be around people more, and being around people actually extends your life. So people were like, yeah, I should totally have fucking 3 glasses.
Then you drink
of
a
wine.
lot and you're around the worst people.
And one of them stabs you and shortens your life.
You're getting stabbed.
Yeah, I was because it is. Dude, it's very funny because you can be like, fucking, I can have 3 beers every day,
Yeah.
and it instantly is. It's like your whole afternoon morphs, and you go, this is great
Shit's good.
every single time.
Hey, I don't have to pay those bills. Fuck them. I'll do it tomorrow. And you wake up.
Dude, it's a strong. I'm like between the cell phone of just giving you can lose 3 hours in a day.
When I was home, I went to my parents' house on Sunday or Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed on the phone. I was on my phone for a day.
Awesome.
No, it sucked. Dude.
know.
I had like a freak out. It was
You
crazy.
start feeling sick.
Yeah.
Start feeling very sick.
Open an app, close it, open it again.
no.
Go in the like messages on Instagram, close Instagram, open just regular Instagram. Like it was nuts.
I watched a dude do that when I was flying. I was looking over his seat. That was after the Travis Scott incident. And he was coming from, what's it called? What's this thing called? The Astroworld. He was all Astroworlded out. And he was like on the phone, like talking about Astroworld the whole time. And it was kind of funny. So he was like, if you're not there, you don't understand what he was like speaking up on behalf of Astroworld.
He was
like,
defending
rules.
Astroworld.
He was defending Astroworld the day after.
He was tired of all the hit pieces.
Dude, he literally did. I watched him going Facebook, email, Instagram. And I was like, what a weirdo. I catch myself doing that too.
I
And
do it all the time.
I just go, dude, and you're going, I have to stop and ask myself, like, what is your goal right now with your phone? And what are you looking for? And I go, I don't know. And you just fucking,
Yeah.
dude, it's fucking bad. When you toss in, you have the cell phone, you're checked out. Toss in the
Where's my
Ozempic.
cell phone? I want to look at it.
I know, dude. It's
I
fucking.
want to look at reels.
There's probably something new on there you haven't
Probably
seen.
a fun dog video dancing.
Dude, I get into it because I go, I got to see the news. There might be something worthwhile.
There might be something for me to, I need to know what's going on in the news.
And next thing I'm scrolling Instagram ads being like, why is that on my feed? And I go, where the fuck am I? Yeah, it's tough, dude.
Tossing some beautiful babies.
I don't have
Every
beautiful
once in a while.
babies. Luckily,
I have essentially escaped that algorithm, but
know.
they hop in.
they get you.
My beautiful angels still show up.
How do they find you?
I don't know. I'm usually watching dog videos,
And they pop up.
dogs and horrific accidents. But then
Sweet Billy was said he's been falling to the beautiful babies on
Billy's whole algorithm's that.
his beautiful babies.
Yeah.
Man.
But that's what happens. A beautiful baby comes up. You go, what the hell? I'd like to look at her profile. You click the
Yeah.
profile. Now you're locked.
You're in. Yeah, you're
Well,
in.
Mary, you know what that's like.
Yeah, I thought, as I went to my reels the one time, I thought there was just going to be beautiful babies. There was no beautiful babies at all. That was the time I had to go get my penis checked out by a dermatologist. So I figured I'd look at some beautiful babies in the waiting room.
Oh, you want to get a little blood
A
going.
little blood flowing.
Yeah.
I didn't find any beautiful babies. Then they're like, next, they called me back and went, no.
I have the smallest penis on earth. That's why I'm here.
Dude, the smallest leprosy penis.
They're like,
dude.
what's wrong with your penis? There's a rash on it, and it's so small.
I should make the rash has been shrinking my penis immensely.
Something's gone wrong.
The rash shrunk my penis. People usually gasp when they see it flaccid, but now it just looks like this tiny little kid penis on an adult's body, and I have pimples on my belly. Fuck. Can you help that? Fuck. Yeah, it was the worst, dude. It was so, and I'd been there before for a penis rash, so I had to be like, hey, I swear this isn't some weird kink I have. Like, it's actually a weird rash. I'm not going back. I'm done. I can't go back
You
there
can't.
again.
You just gotta let your penis rot.
Oh, I figured out what it was. She did diagnose it. The beautiful angels did diagnose and cure my penis
Sure.
out of pure mercy. Yeah, dude, out of pure mercy, dude. Just a fucking little like a deli sandwich stick. Just lifted it up.
And they use it on the next person. They're gonna say,
That'd be funny too. I should go back and go. Oh, I have a latex allergy.
please use your hands. Touch my rashed penis.
Touch my rashed.
My fucking decrepit penis.
Breathe life into my tiny rashed penis.
Can you give my penis CPR?
Yeah, that was the
Do
worst.
you have any surgeries that could kill me?
Can you cut my penis off?
Can you cut my
I could
fucking head
freeze
off?
it off like a wart, dude.
You could freeze your penis straight off.
Can you get the wart gun and just freeze this wart off my body? I
Yeah,
call my
well,
penis.
Guess what? Insurance covers that now. Guess what, dude? That's going on.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey. The easy way to save when shopping on your
It's
iPhone or
easy.
computer. Saving money feels amazing.
I love it.
It's always awesome to find a promo code.
I love it.
Especially in today's economy, spending wisely is top of mind. Who the fuck typed this? Whatever you're shopping for, Honey can help you get it for less. It's a free tool that finds internet promo codes and automatically applies them to your
It's
cart.
free?
Free tool.
Damn.
Honey's a free tool. You just use it. I don't know, don't worry about where their money comes from. It's a free tool. It finds promo. They probably do ads on their website. They get traffic. If they
Maybe.
get 10,000 viewers, you get 4 cents per click.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you save so much money when you buy Honey. Manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Honey doesn't just work on desktops. It works on your iPhone too, guys. It's free. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the show. Hopefully this is free. I don't know. Maybe it's free. Check it out. Look at it
It's
for
probably
yourself.
fucking free.
Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/drenched. That's honey.com/drenched. Oh, let's get back, dude.
Let's get back to the show.
Be ready for 420 with
Oh,
the
yeah.
best pipes, bongs, and bubblers from Freeze Pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrate with the coldest and smoothest smoking experience you'll ever have. Freeze Pipe products come with a freezable glycerin chamber. Pop that bad boy in the freezer for an hour and watch as it chills the smoke for an icy puff that's easy on your lungs. Dude, honestly, they sent us a tornado bong, and Freeze Pipe stuff does rule. It does cool the smoke. It's noticeable. It's not bad. No more coughing, chest burn, or chugging water. Freeze Pipe chills the smoke by over 300 degrees while keeping all the flavor you love. That's true. I've tried it. It's good. Going on sale, or going right now, is Freeze Pipe's biggest sale of the year to celebrate 420. That's right. It's the cannabis Christmas, and you can save up to $40 on select pipes, bubblers, bongs, and more.
That's so sick.
So visit dude, it's exactly the price of an eighth. So visit thefreezepipe.com to find your new favorite piece. See something you like that's not on sale? Use code DRENCHED and save 10% off your entire order. That's thefreezepipe.com. Use code DRENCHED for 10% off. or check out their sale going on right now. Sale ends April 20th.
Yo, 420, blaze it.
Let's get back to the show.
Let's go back to us talking and having fun.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Hey, we're back.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We're
To
back
recap,
again.
bring you back up to speed if you missed the other stuff. We're talking about freezing off our tiny
We're talking about
penises.
freezing off the
with wart treatment.
abomination I call a penis. Why did God curse me with this?
I might have a penis for another time. I think
Yeah.
my penis was more. I have a village penis.
Now you have a futuristic penis.
You think I have a future? Oh yeah,
These
true.
are future penises.
Like the tiny cell phones.
Yes.
I feel like it's gonna be flopping dongs in the future, dude. We're gonna get the. What do you think's coming after Ozempic, dude? It's gonna be Dong Zembic, dude. It's coming. Dong control is coming, dude. Full Dong control is.
You're telling me Pfizer has the power to give whites giant penises.
That's probably the thing they're sitting on.
Maybe we need to support them instead of mocking them for their disastrous vaccine.
I'd be calling my family. I'd be like, guys, seriously, you really got to support this. They have our best
Yeah,
interest.
Pfizer, trust them. Get the booster, mom. Get it
Yeah.
until you definitely have a stroke.
Get a Dong booster. Oh, dude,
I'd run the risk.
I'd be triple masked.
They'd be like, yeah. I'd have a glass visor on.
I'd be bothering my
I'd
family.
be screaming on a flight. Like, wear your mask. This is helping our penises. Get your hands off my penis. This is democracy manifest. I see you know your judo well. That's the bloke that's got me by the penis.
Yeah,
Man, that guy fucking rules, dude.
Who's that guy?
There's a fucking Australian guy they arrested one time. He was like, for what? For enjoying a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
I saw that.
I see you know your judo well. Get your hands off my penis. Ta-ta and farewell. That's the bloke that's got me by the penis.
Yeah, it's getting to that. It's getting very sad because it's like anyone trying to do anything meaningful just looks absurd. Ridiculous. I was thinking about the Pearson guy
I know. It's
You have this guy
he's
trying
out
to-
there trying to help.
trying to enact like a
Right. You
deep.
sound like a dickhead.
Well, it's also it does look absurd.
Yeah.
It looks like they're all standing up there cosplaying. It doesn't seem like it's driven by I don't know. Maybe that's my
I know. We're not allowed
detached gaze.
We're not allowed to speak on it.
But you see the king talk and you go, yeah, dude. There's millions of people standing there. He's at the reflection pool.
Who? Oh, Martin Luther King.
You see him talking, you're like, yeah, it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
You watch that and you go, this seems kind of fucking weird.
Yeah,
man.
it seems like you're. Yeah, whatever.
Well, it's also like, what? It's against gun rights. It's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's against gun rights.
It's like, all right, dude, fucking yeah. Don't have any, no more, disband the NRA. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah,
Take them away. Take all the guns. Take the guns.
I don't have any guns.
I'm saying, my thing
I was
is
so
like,
close to buying a cool gun this past weekend.
well, the problem is with the gun legislation, it's like they're guns. So it's like, we're going to take the guns. It's like, well, you got to get them off of dudes who want to shoot stuff. So it's like,
Yeah, get ready.
leave them be.
Yeah, in
Or
this
stop,
economy,
or cap them. Just
in
cap
this
them.
in this economy, where dudes
Yeah.
are ready to die.
Yeah, true.
Eggs are $4 or something.
True.
What the fuck?
Eggs, dude. Eggs are like fucking. I mean, some eggs are like they're testing the upper limits. You can get a $9.99 dozen of eggs, but it's like it's like, dude,
I'm dumb.
we
That
literally
still seems like a
fingered.
decent deal.
It's like we finger. I mean, to be
I
fair,
know it's not a good deal.
to be fair, there are eggs, dude. It's like
It's eggs.
it's like we fingered these eggs. We'd grab these chickens and we would fucking finger them every day and let them run a mile.
I know it's not a good deal, but $9.99 for a dozen. That's $9.99 for 3-4 meals.
$1 per egg, dude.
Yeah.
That's my thing with eggs, dude. It's like, or even food in general. They're like food costs are going to become 40% of it. It's like should be 40%.
Food costs is 90% of my money.
Yeah, it should be.
Grubhub, dude.
It's the most important shit
Yeah.
you can have, and it's like food costs is creeping up to 14% of people's incomes. It's like, dude, between a house and food,
Jesus Christ.
should be like 8. You know, obviously you should have stuff left over, but like, I don't know.
I was just thinking about my money people seeing my Grubhub.
They see the GH.
They might have to see my Grubhub for tax purpose. Like if I'm on the road and I order food, it's a write-off.
Don't release it like Trump's tax file.
I'm going to have to hold on to that. They're going to
Just-
say, you spent $48,000 on fucking Grubhub this year? I go, what?
redact it.
I had to.
Redact it. They redact the amounts and just let them. Redact what they are. Just like,
Yeah.
I want to see that.
CIA fucking block them out.
Yeah.
Be sick.
Yeah, maybe that's a stupid take, but I always did think that food, when they were like, it was surprisingly low. Every time I checked what percentage of people's income food was, I'm like, you could probably be up above your car, you know, well, slightly more important.
Yeah.
And I guess you need a car to get food. Do you ever think about that? In order to have fucking kids, you got to work. In order to work, you got to put your kids in daycare. What's the point of any of this shit, dude? You know what I'm saying? Did you ever fucking think about that?
You got to buy food.
You got to have food. In order to have a family, you got to have food. In order to have kids, you got to work. In order to work, you got to send your kids to daycare. Who even gets to see anyone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It stinks. Especially when you see the babies in daycare, dude. That always fucking freaks me, man.
Oh,
there's babies, there's infants, dude. You can have a kid and like just drop it off at a daycare like 2 weeks.
You got to
later.
work.
You got to get back there. I think there's might be like 3 months. I think 2 months or 3 months. You can be like, all right, I'm gonna go resume my life. I'll pick this little fucker up.
Yeah.
You can just kind of do that the whole time. I mean, it costs fucking.
You can leave.
Costs thousands of dollars.
You can drop your kids off at a fucking orphanage.
I envisioned. I was sitting there the other day. I envisioned an article someone could write that was basically like white collar deadbeat parents. Where it's like, I mean, again, it's such a shitty thing too. But dude, you walk in there. I'm walking in there. I'm like, this is wrong. I get you have to do it. Yeah, dude. Like it is.
I mean, if
it works.
I'll say this: if you're into the whole like this is what humans should do, men are hunter gatherers, women are. It's like,
True.
dude, that's what they did. They dropped their kids off in the village. We gotta go hunter gather.
No, that is true.
But I don't buy in. I don't like all that. That's the whole country got into the mumbo jumbo of like, as humans, we're supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah, true. I actually thought about how funny that'd be.
It always bothered me.
If like Chris Ryan came out, it's like, we actually are supposed to eat women. We're not supposed to live with them. We're supposed to fuck them and eat them.
Yeah.
So that way it breeds attention. You know, when people talk about like what was going through a caveman's head, and he's like, this is what they were thinking.
Yeah, this is the caveman diet. You're supposed to eat fucking twigs. It's like, well, we got out of that.
Yeah.
Why not go back further? Let's go back to primordial soup.
Yeah, true.
We all come from primordial soup.
You should
As soup,
stay in
you
the-
should be at the bottom of the ocean, sucking on fucking volcanic gas coming out of an abyss. It's like, stop. Why are we going back?
Yeah, true.
Always forward, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't want to, you know,
The modern man should be sitting on a plush couch playing Xbox, ordering
sure.
Grubhub.
ideally not using your body whatsoever. for
Hardly
work.
using your body.
We're basically we're both Zordons, dude. It's purely
I'm a
mental.
full Zordon. That's gay. Now give me money for Taco Bell.
But yeah, it's such a touchy subject. I don't want to see because I have my kids in daycare, but it's like, dude, it's like
You gotta get them in there, bro.
it's a
You gotta let them
heartbreak.
socialize.
You do, and it's a good thing. But when I see the babies,
you gotta
in
get
there,
them. You gotta let them get fucking Legionnaires' disease.
They do.
Just foot and mouth.
hand,
every
foot, and
day.
mouth. Yeah, they get hand,
Every
foot, and mouth,
day.
dude.
Trench fucking
You're
trench
wiping their
foot.
butt, and there's just like do they get fucking herpes in there? What the hell?
Yeah.
They get like ass sores from hand, foot, and mouth.
Yeah, they get herpes. All the kids gotta go get some herpes.
But, dude, I'm
Gotta
telling
get their
you.
immune system going. Get them fucking chicken pox.
Dude, here's the thing. It has worked. It's what she started talking. It does work. It's a very good thing.
Yeah.
It's just every day I walk past the baby room and I go, maybe this is cool. It just freaks me. I go like, is this
Baby's
a
definitely
massive?
cool.
I was like, is this a massive misstep? Just, I mean, you have to do it. You have to do it. It's better. You know, it's better than just like letting it slowly die on a rock.
Yeah.
But I just go, man, you know, yeah, that happens.
Like, I don't want this one. I'm gonna take it in the woods, leave it on a rock, go back to the fucking village like nothing. That fucking dog came out of nowhere. Took
Yeah,
that
you treat
goddamn-
your baby like your cell phone. You're like, where the hell did I put my baby?
Fuck it, I'll get a new one.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a new one next year.
this is gonna be an asshole. But yeah, again, that's my own guilt I'm projecting on because I walk in there, I go, fucking
Yeah, I think that's your guilt because that's.
yeah, nothing. That's what I'm saying. People,
Not only do I think it's nothing, I think it's probably decent for the kid. Now, an infant in a fucking just laying in a room.
I peek in. I peek
great.
in.
Yeah, I guess that's
there's
not
12
great.
little infants
Yeah.
just like
Flat.
and there's just two
flat
ladies
heads.
just tending to them like a fucking little colony, just like
Yeah.
hey you, hey you. But I guess they get to play with each other
I don't understand how women are. They are capable of that.
all day with babies.
Yeah.
I think whenever I drop Maya off, I think I'm like I could stay here all day and talk to these guys, but it must make you go nuts, dude.
That's why women have childlike brains. They have to be able to communicate with the children.
I mean, there is something to be said for that.
I think it's true.
I think there's
Only women can sit with a kid all day and be like, what was your story? Why, the sky is blue. It's like, oh, wow.
it's funny because I'm actually way better at that than Brittany.
Oh, really?
I could sit and talk.
I can see you being you'd be good to talk to kids.
I can talk to a child
You're
for
also
like
very inquisitive.
9
I'm sure the
hours.
kid will hit you with some stuff that you're like, whoa.
Oh, dude, all
I
the
never
time.
thought about that either.
All the time.
Why the fuck do Dalmatians have spots? I don't know.
Yeah, it's every they like
I tried to hang out with kids this weekend.
not a fan. Yeah,
They're great. Obviously, they're fun to be around. But
for sure.
I took Anthony and Aaliyah to the park. Disaster.
Really?
Anthony, dude, just like my old dog, doesn't respect me.
Yeah.
Anthony has zero because he knows I'm fucking around all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He literally, we get to the park, he just sprints to the other side. I was
gone.
like, Anthony, come back. He's like, no. I was like, God damn it, Anthony. I can't hit you. I'm obviously not in your family.
Yeah, it is infuriating, especially when you're like, dude, it's like,
I
dude,
never took a kid to the fucking a park.
dude.
It's so weird.
Yeah, at any second they could fucking die.
Those beautiful moms are all around.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just, I'm a good guy.
The vibe's crazy.
The
though.
vibe is crazy.
The vibe's fucking
But
crazy.
I'm watching Anthony go bother little girls,
Well, dude,
trying so hard to talk to them. He like,
that's
tag, you're it, to like a 10-year-old.
get off.
And they were like, leave us alone. You're weird. He's like, tag, you're it. Kept touching them. Beast.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, there is like a if once you have kids, it's like you do have like a multiplied kind of insecurity thing of like, are we like like I worry a lot that like my family is just like a ridiculous, because you start talking to people and you're like, people seem like they have it together. Like, is my family just like
A failed state.
triangle? Yeah, just failed, just like Aleppo, just mental Aleppo, just wandering.
Fucking morons. Just a full unit of idiots.
Dude, you start.
There are plenty of those families.
Yeah, dude, you start bopping around like, that's got to be a continuum. So there's definitely, if I can notice that about other families, I'm like, there's got to be families that are scoping me out, being like, Jesus Christ.
Definitely.
But then you have like,
Remember the rich families growing up?
dude?
The orthodontist families?
No, it's crazy.
They look at your shitty family. They're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, it's
Nice Kia, you fucking drunk idiots.
like a dentist, and like all their kids are just completely even keeled.
Yeah. Smart. Every kid's handsome and smart.
Yeah, it's a 4.9 GPA.
Yeah. It's like, how come I can't be like them?
Yeah, your dad's
Because
like,
my dad's-
I'll kick his ass. And he doesn't fuck- I'm gonna beat his fucking
Okay,
ass.
Shane.
I'll tell you what, when these kids don't listen, I beat their ass.
Yeah, I hit him.
See the orthodontist just going, oh boy.
Oh, well, that's strange.
Wow.
My children listen. Probably because I didn't strike them so often. They're not afraid to return to the house. Because they don't. Dude, yeah, I would do that. I would run away, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go outside. Phil would be like, get in here. I'd be like, I'm not coming in there. You're going to hit me.
Yeah, not doing it.
Get in here.
Oh,
Like, fuck.
just full
Gonna
of
get
rage.
hit.
Well, that's why you can't, dude. You really can't hit kids, because it's like, even if you're like,
Dude, yeah.
it's
I
dude,
was
it's
with
on the,
these kids for an hour.
it's
and I was
on the
close to
table.
fucking hitting.
it's on the table.
Yeah.
Even if you're like, come on, we gotta go. Come on, we gotta go. And you can pick them up really hard, and like you can like physically jar them.
Yeah, but that did nothing. That had no effect on him.
Really?
I had to carry him out.
Yeah, true. I mean,
Just
that's
kicking and screaming the whole way out of the park. I was like, God damn it, why did I take you here? I knew how to trick him though. He was like 5 more minutes. He kept saying 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, you got 5 minutes. 10 seconds later, I'd be like, you're down to 2 minutes. He has no concept of time. And then, obviously he broke the deal immediately.
yeah.
They're like the pale face.
Oh, dude, they
They
are.
break every fucking treaty they make.
They do.
But he was fucking, I was like, I know how to get him. I was like, Aaliyah, walk with me. So me and Aaliyah, I was like, all right, you can stay.
I'm leaving. You did the.
I was like, all right, we're gonna leave you. And he was like, fine. He started playing on the park. I was like, he's not gonna like this. I was like, Aaliyah, give me your hands. And I swung her in a circle with her feet off the ground.
whoa.
And he was like, he came running over. He was like, do me. I was like, nope, you were bad. Aaliyah, jump off that tree. I'll catch you. Jump. She jumped off a tree, caught her. He
taught
was
him a
like,
lesson.
I told him, I was like, look how much fun she has.
Yeah, she listened.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He screamed and cried, grabbed me, and was punching. He was like, do me. I was like, nope. I was like, when we get home, I'll do it. And then we got to the front yard. I said, nope. I lied to you like you lied back at the park.
Yeah, dude.
And I brought him in. I said, Katie teach these kids some fucking discipline. I spent 10 minutes with these fuckers and it was nuts. She's got 4.
It's insane.
Yeah. She's gone.
Yeah, I mean, imagine.
She's just a totally different person. Obviously, she needs to be.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like, so you have your own day-to-day anxieties and insecurities bopping around. Now, just times that by 3. Now you're anxious and insecure and angry for 3. It's, it's pretty taxing. But you do get it. You do get a kind of reprieve from yourself, at least. Which
that'd be fucking nice.
It's not bad. But then it'll come full circle where you'll like make a decision or mistake and you'll be like, oh shit, this impacts.
I've been an idiot this whole time.
Yeah, and you go, oh, this impacts. But dude, the funnier thing at the park is when it's like, because you get like, I'll be like, damn, my family's like, we're fucking dumbasses. We're all mentally inept. We're emotionally, we can't handle. Like, you just worry about shit like that.
Kevin Hart had a bit about that.
Oh, his squad.
Well, it was something about them all wearing
them as a unit,
matching sweatsuits to a fucking like kids party. Look like fucking idiots.
Yeah, dude. Well, but then like a frisbee got caught in a tree, and you'll see like a dad who can't climb up the fence to get the tree, so I'll be able to like scamper up.
Damn.
And it's like. I'm really not trying to revel in it at all, but there's part of you that's just like, yes.
Now I get to display my prowess.
I'm winning. Yeah,
the children can see me.
Yeah, dude.
I would absolutely go, hey, guy from the dumb family, climb a tree.
I got it. Dude, he didn't even have to ask. I saw it. I went, I got it. I got to like climb a fence on
He went home and was like, honey, there was an idiot at the park today. I watched him climb a fucking tree.
I climbed a fence in flip-flops and like jumped onto the thing and knocked it down.
That's pretty nice.
Kids were like, Yeah, it's pretty sick. So I was like, we got to make up.
You got to make your kids proud.
We got to make up for what we're lacking. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're lacking. I think you got a good unit.
We do have a good unit.
You got a good unit. Dude. You're a great guy.
Dude, I live in fucking like, it's all doctors where my neighbors are. So I'll like walk them. Just
you know how much cooler it is that you get a doctor's salary from this?
True. That is sick.
Like, would you go to school? Sweet.
Yeah, nice.
I went to school too.
I went to grad school for fun.
I don't know why I got a degree. I knew when I was getting it, I don't need this degree.
I know.
I just didn't want to look like a loser.
Dude, I
should have never graduated college.
Yeah, it'd have been cool. Can you go back and get your credits like revoked so that you're not a graduate?
I can go back and say I was cheating. I cheated the whole time.
Is that why you could never
take this degree from me?
College boy.
Yeah, I'm tired of being called college boy.
Dude, I hated that.
College boy?
Yeah, my parents are all my uncles and shit. Like, college boy, they can't tell. What did they teach you there?
Yeah, you should have been like, how not to be a dumbass. Like you fucking loser.
For real.
Yeah.
That, to be fair, and again, this does sting because it's like, I didn't know. There's a lot of people when you don't go to college, it's kind of it's like an insecurity as you can become an adult. And it's like, dude, I don't think it means that like you're not smart or not intelligent, but I remember I got out of college and I went, that was such a waste of time. And then I went and was working for my dad, which is like with laborers, like literally from the labor union. And I would talk to some of these dudes and be like, maybe that wasn't a total waste of time. They would read the newspaper, dude, and it was like, this is true. And I'm like, well, there's a guy who writes it. And they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? All right, maybe that wasn't a complete waste of time at all.
Yeah, and also back then, like I remember the kids in my high school that didn't get into college. You were like, Jesus. Yeah. How the fuck did you not get into West Virginia? True. What did you do?
True. Yeah, true. There's got to be one place. It's one thing to be like,
I get it if you're like, I don't need college. I have a plan. But there's other people that are just like high school ends and they're like,
well, there's one thing to not have the resources, not go to college.
Course.
Totally it's how do you like those apples, which is kind of a sick path. That's kind of a sick path. But I think you're talking more about the people who did have the resources to go to college.
Grew up in a suburban neighborhood.
College went, no, thank you. like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I was just
laughing. Did you
at
take the SATs? Like, dude, I tried
didn't
my
argue
best.
Garbage, and Foley got like an 860 on his SATs. Dude, Foley's dumb as a brick.
Did he really?
Well, man, did you take it? Please tell me yes.
Yeah, what did Foley get? 860?
Yeah.
What are you rocking?
Sorry.
I didn't get much higher. I might have got like 1040.
That's
bad. Really good.
That's not bad.
Then I got probably like around what Foley got.
And you took
1040 is good.
No.
Dude, 1040 is better than 840 is like if you only took one half of the test.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
if you did perfect on one of the tests.
Yeah, 1600 is perfect.
I think I did.
Yeah, he got a 55%.
I didn't do 1040. I did worse. I did a.
All right. Well, I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
I'm
Never
sorry.
mind.
It's okay.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know.
What'd you get? You got a 1040?
No,
easy
I got
on
like
the-
an 860 because I did really good on the math part, but I did really bad on the writing part.
So where'd the 1040 come from? Just the math part?
The math part, the lying math part. I did the math real quick. I got he just Beetlejuiced out. Like, I got about 7,000. I got about 8,000. SAT, yeah, I took SAT, got A plus. I got about an A plus.
What's high? 1600? Yeah, I didn't get that. I got.
Who's the guy? Yeah, what's the low one you were just making fun of? Yeah, that's exactly what I got. I definitely didn't get way lower than that. I'm lying.
I did the opposite. I got like needs help math score, and then it was all my verbal carried me into an institution.
I cheated on math.
What? How'd you cheat on the SATs?
I noticed the girl. I knew the girl. She was sitting 2 up in front of me. Had the same test as me.
Oh, that's awesome.
They give you random tests.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I can't do math to save my fucking
Oh, I'm
life.
so bad, dude.
Yeah.
When I took it, I think they like moved it up to 2,400 or something because then they like.
Oh
raised
no, you
it.
got an 860 on
No,
2,400.
I got I got 1040 on the 2,400.
Oh,
Okay,
there was the lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because I was going to say, I was like, I wonder if you took it when it turned into like the Mega Millions. When
yeah.
it was like, it's out of 12 billion.
Yeah,
so I got
there's also you got to write a paragraph.
Yeah.
Kids are like, oh, no.
I love my mommy and daddy very much.
The Webster's Dictionary says that love is defined by. Remember, that's how every fucking one started.
Starting every paper with a definition.
If I found some of my old papers, that'd be so embarrassing. So embarrassing, dude. I don't even. All right. Never mind. It's too much, dude.
What is it?
I'm gonna save it for the Patreon. It's truly too embarrassing.
I have some good page talk. We listened to the Hunter Biden
All right.
memoirs, and we listened to Spud told me to listen to the last like 3 hours of his like drug years.
Crack.
Dude, it's
Bell
pretty-
ringers.
The what?
The bell ringers or whatever he keeps calling them.
Is that what he calls crack?
Yeah, if you hit it hard, you get your bell rung.
We're still in alcohol right now. We're making our way to
I
crack.
just listened to War Mode's.
Yeah, Spud told
Hunter
dude,
Biden thing.
it's actually it is a really good listen. A lot of it is
War Mode.
Yeah, War Mode's a shit. I'm saying
you mean the book.
the book is a good listen. And I mean, there's a cynical part of me that's like, it was written by ghostwriters for a PR company for the Democratic Party.
Yeah, absolutely.
But dude,
No, entirely.
his tales are still like so far. I'm like pretty sick.
Ripping
so
crack.
Far. He didn't get to the crack yet. He's just drinking, dude. We'll get.
Yeah, I heard War Mode was talking about the booze stories of him like, and then next thing you know, you're drinking a bottle of vodka in the garage watching Game of Thrones.
Dude, I don't think he's
Actually, that
lying.
sounds
I
awesome.
don't think he was lying about that.
I was driving and he was saying that and I was like, fucking right, dude. That's a good night.
It's like what you
Drinking
said.
vodka, watching Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like you say when you read that stuff, it works on you. Like I was at one point, I was gonna cry. I was like, Joe Biden's actually a pretty good father, dude. We should be easy. Like it worked on me on the way up.
Dude, I cried during Succession this week.
That show fucking rules, though.
Have you watched the last episode?
I don't think I've ever seen the very last one. You know what? No, I did watch it. I did watch it.
I watched season 1 and season 2.
Yes, I
and
did.
Then I
did
skipped
finish
season
it.
3. The new season's out right now.
Wait, there's a new season?
There's a new season, and the last episode made me cry.
Oh, I didn't see the new
I was
season.
at my
yet.
parents' house, just it's got me choked up, dude. I'm such a dumb bitch.
Dude, the book got me on the way up. They're talking about that fucking church shooting, and the one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking when Biden went back to that church after his son had just died. And he's like, again, the book seems to be a little bit horse feeding where it's like he didn't plan on giving a speech. And then he goes up and he's like, and this is what he said. And they asked him to speak. And it's like a beautiful,
Yeah.
dude. And he's just like, faith sees the best in the darkness. And I was like sitting there, I was like,
Biden does have that. There is that part of Biden I like.
yeah,
Where he's like, we're America.
dude.
We can do anything we want. Come on.
I know, dude.
We can do anything we want.
if you read the book,
Guess what?
you start to love him, dude.
Yeah, that
it
shit's
works because he's just like it's dude.
I mean, that's how I feel about the Hitler book. Anyway,
Yeah,
check
we'll
us
get it on
out.
the page.
I mean, if you read the book, I didn't mean to do that. For real, that was not a Roman salute. That was me.
Oh, what'd you
saying,
do? Oh, yeah, if you read the book.
That's how I feel about the Hitler book. Anyway,
Oh yeah,
I meant to say goodbye. I wasn't.
yeah. It's crazy.
Still doing it.
It's crazy. You have to edit your physical.
You gotta say
movements.
I'm not a Nazi.
People be like he might be a Nazi.
Yeah.
Like you turn off the cameras.
I think we've
it's
moved past the
We're just
Nazi stuff.
goose stepping.
Although it's gonna revamp once Trump dog comes back.
Yeah, true. I guess we have moved. Now then, what's the biggest threat now? Dems face.
Bro, did you see Trump at the UFC fight,
No.
bro.
What was he up to? Wait, isn't he in jail
No,
for 100 years
bro,
for
he's
sucking
back- He was
titties?
down in Miami.
So that
He's in Miami, bitch.
damn.
So he went down to the UFC. I was basically begging Rogies.
Like, please.
I never ask him for shit. I was
Yeah.
hitting him with hints. I was like, "Are you doing the April 8th fight down in Miami?" Oh, that's Adesanya. That's gonna be so sick. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm going." I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I waited like a month. I was like, "Dude, the Izzy fight's gonna be crazy." He's like, "Yep." I was like, "Fuck." But then I look. Some cool NFL player hit me up. Joey Bosa texted me and was like, "What are you doing?" Me, Joe Burrow, and my brother Nick are down here. Come chill. I was like, "Fuck."
Damn.
I missed that. And then
Why didn't you go?
I just did. It was my 1 week off, and
True.
And then turns out this is a disastrous no go. Trump shows up, rolling deep with Kid Rock and Mike Tyson.
Damn. That's tough, dude.
I was watching on TV, just like, dag gummit.
That's the bottle of vodka. That's Hunter Biden.
I went out to the garage.
That's Hunter Biden at that
Drank a bottle-
point.
No, it was Easter. That's why I went to the.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Went to
You're
the
in the mountain.
Pekines with my family.
True. I mean,
All
that's a freak show.
Trump, Kid Rock, and Mike Tyson chilling. Think of those conversations. Fuck. Man, America is fucked.
Yeah, I mean, also, or it might just be the best.
I think it's the best, but those three sitting together ringside
Yeah.
was a little unnerving.
I told you, I was there. I was in Boston doing a show, and I'm sitting there. I'm eating a steak from the restaurant next. They had they have a restaurant next door, and like order whatever you want. We'll send it over. I was sitting there like eating a steak and just watching two dudes punch each other in the face on Butterly's phone, and I was just like, "What is this, dude? What am I doing? This is
America
crazy."
rules.
Yeah, I was like, America rules, but also I was kind of like, dude, what is this? I'm just sitting here like in between, like literally thrilling myself to the point of immense anxiety. I'm like, well, in that downtime, I'm gonna watch a guy beat the shit out of another guy
Yeah.
and just eat a steak when I'm not hungry. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It's good.
I mean, it is the best.
It's the best. You
It's a
can't
good
worry
problem.
about the stimulation.
True. It is a good problem,
You
but
can't punish yourself for enjoying the sweetness.
I know. I that was a realization I had on the way up, dude. I need to start integrating my shadow, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I need to integrate my shadow.
I'm telling you, I need to start. I'm trying to fend off the other parts, and I say, dude, I have to embrace them all.
Yeah.
Munch steak. I love seeing guys get punched in the face. It's the best.
It's cool.
It's fucking awesome.
That fight was so sick.
I didn't get to see the whole thing. I saw the.
Oh, nice. Well, let's go to
Let's
the
go to the
Patreon.
page. We got to talk about it.
I want
We
to show
gotta
you
talk.
the end of that fight. It was the coolest shit.
Yeah, let
ever.
me see. I got to see that.
All right. Thank you.